PTA Global. In this system, we're going to talk about the drivers. Drivers are simply what's moving. So for instance, I can drive with my hands, I can drive with my feet, I can drive with my hips, I can drive with the whole pelvis if I'm going to squat. So anything on my body can be used to drive. That means I'm going to use that to move my body. So we can create a system around the drive. The beauties of the Pro6 is the cable system. So let's take a look at the hands being the driver and how I can systematically progress the hand motions so I can create some type of organized method for progressing or regressing my exercise. We can start with the driver. We can have two hands moving. So regardless of what the exercise is, I can have two hands moving at the same time. So I have bilateral hands that can be moving. I can go alternating hands. One hand does something and then the other hand does something. So I have alternating. That just creates a different force through the body that the body has to respond to. Add the vibration, you get a two-for effect. Another one is reciprocating. So bilateral hands, alternating hands. Now we go reciprocating hands, which means they're both in motion, just going in the opposite direction at the same time. So this creates a little bit more of a rhythmical and asymmetrical force through the body. That's great for another enhancement. I also have the ability to go one hand. So I can do one hand, whatever the exercise may be, which creates a totally different force because now I only have resistance pulling me in one direction. There's a quick, simple method for progressing your cable motions or the hand motions that you're going to use. Using my feet, I have the same principle. I can do both feet if I want to move somewhere. I have alternating feet and I have reciprocating feet, or I have one foot. Example would be if I could step and I could just always use an alternating foot pattern, which means one foot goes and then the other foot goes. I can do just one foot, which means one foot's going to step out and return, out and return, out and return repetitively. Depending on what I'm doing, I can have reciprocal feet, where it means they're switching and they're going in opposite directions at the same time. So if I partnered that with some of these exercises, then I may want to do alternating step with bilateral hand press. So I'm alternating my step pattern doing a bilateral hand, or I can alternate my step with alternating hands. So now I have the ability to create hand and foot alterations. And then if I want to do reciprocating, I can do reciprocating, whether that's on the plate or off the plate. Just depends on what exercise you choose. That's the cool part about what this does. So very quick recap. The drivers are whatever's moving on the body. A simple pattern for moving the driver is bilateral motion, alternating motions, reciprocating motions, and then one motion. So we hope that helps. Take that, apply that to some of your exercises, partner that with some of the different beginning positions. Now you're starting to unfold a very powerful system. Thank you.